The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
Bit of irony here. If you go back to 2016 when Ember Moon made her then NXT debut, that same night she went up to Bayley and said, "Bayley, you are an inspiration for my career."
Now, Bayley, a superstar that helped lead the women's evolution. Her time in NXT was certainly revolutionary, and then coming here to Raw and SmackDown Live, she has become a multi-time champion, the only woman to capture the NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and the WWE Women's Tag Team Division titles.
Now is no time for Ember Moon to be starstruck. She needs to be at the top of her game and nothing less, because Bayley came prepared for battle tonight.
I sincerely don't believe that Ember Moon is that type of competitor. She's someone who, Bayley even said it, she said, "I want someone with charisma, someone I've never faced, someone who would be dedicated to the title should I lose."
This is new territory for Ember Moon. First
and now Ember Moon takes Bayley off her feet.
That shows you all the confidence you need to know about Ember Moon in this matchup.
Shot right to the midsection. Ember Moon's trying to sweep the legs. And Bayley doing a smart job here trying to slow this down.
First time Ember Moon has had a singles match on a WWE pay-per-view. Obviously a first championship opportunity as well.
My question is, Bayley's got these lofty goals for the championship in this division. What if it comes back to bite her? What if Ember Moon takes out Bayley and takes the title tonight?
Then Bayley's not the woman that she thinks she is, and Bayley's not the person that's going to take the title. New heights. Plain and simple. This is a statement to the WWE as much as it is to herself for Bayley tonight.
We go back to what Bayley said when she chose Ember Moon. She said, "Listen, Ember, if you beat me..."
Look out!
Man.
What a forearm smash in the corner.
"You beat me, I know you will have the same passion that I have as a champion."
And look at Ember from the middle rope off the crossbody to win the title and a kick out. The War Goddess looking strong early. Biggest opportunity of her Raw and SmackDown career.
That look of determination on the face of Ember Moon has maintained from the moment the bell rang to start this matchup.
That's what is so devastating about Ember Moon. These strikes so fast, so fluid in the ring.
Bayley nearly sent to the outside. Could have been bad news for the champion. Ember Moon with a cover.
Hard cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out. Champion's advantage does go to Bayley here in this matchup. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission.
Looking for here. Oof.
Modified bow and arrow submission. Ember Moon right now.
And Graves, this is not what we normally see from Ember Moon. Doesn't normally bring it to the ground like
To be
this.
perfectly honest, Tom, I mean, I know I called some of Ember Moon's matches in NXT. You don't generally see Ember go deep into a matchup. She's got a very, very deep arsenal, but you don't see her get to utilize things because she usually handles things in relatively short order. This could be a real coming out party, sort of.
Now Bayley back up to her feet, shots to the midsection with the challenger. Now Ember Moon out to the apron. Hold on a second. And Bayley,
Ember able to shrug Bayley off.
Ember clearly scouting the style of Bayley. Look out.
Went for the crossbody again off the middle rope. Bayley did her homework.
That knee connected. Bayley got all of it.
And now the champion with a clothesline. Stacking up the challenger. Cover, trying to retain, and a kick out.
I almost feel like the aggressive approach we saw from Ember Moon earlier on just served to fire up the champion.
You gotta wonder, when it comes to conditioning, did Ember shoot her shot too early?
It's been an interesting couple of weeks getting to this matchup. Remember, both superstars trading shots back and forth. Trying to get in the head of the other opponent, trying to gain an advantage on the way towards SummerSlam.
Hung across the top rope. Not a good situation for Ember Moon. Bayley now. Rapid fire rights.
Oh, and the suplex from the top rope. Again, to hold on to her title, kick out by Ember Moon. Byron, do you think Bayley's thinking right now, maybe I underestimated Ember Moon?
You know, again, we touched on this earlier. You don't expect Bayley to underestimate anyone, but listen, there's sometimes in a match where you get a little overconfident, things are going your way, and then your opponent changes the opinion. Makes you go back to the drawing board mentally.
And look at Bayley go here in the corner. Bayley, of course, captured the championship at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view earlier this summer, cashed in the Money in the Bank contract that very same night on Charlotte Flair.
Able to land on her feet and gets caught.
Oh, and Ember Moon with a big right.
Champion weary on the outside. Ember looking to make something happen here.
Oh, caught. Caught by Bayley.
This could end up bad for Ember Moon.
And Ember Moon.
Bad for Bayley.
Ember Moon trying to stabilize herself at least somewhat inside the ropes. The official keeping a close eye on this. And Ember Moon able to create a little breathing room. Oh, man.
That's not going to make it any easier to breathe. Throat first across the top turnbuckle. Very resourceful. Bayley. Oh, my
goodness.
Tying up Ember Moon amongst the turnbuckles.
Ember is hurt.
Bayley beginning to sense that she could be a few moments away from victory. Hung in the tree of woe. What does Bayley have in mind here?
Bayley full speed ahead.
Oh, and Bayley with the elbow drop. Very creative. Trying to put away Ember Moon. Tucks the arm and a kick out. And great awareness by Bayley in the corner. Trying to prevent Ember Moon from any sort of way out of that pinfall attempt. But still, Ember Moon continues.
Bayley seems content on continuing the onslaught to do whatever it takes to successfully defend her championship here tonight.
And Graves, look at this submission by Bayley.
An inverted version of the Boston Crab from Bayley. Center of the ring, Ember Moon certainly in trouble.
Talk about Ember Moon pulling out some new moves in her arsenal. How about Bayley bringing it to Ember Moon here in Toronto?
Well, the unexpected at your opponent, Ember Moon, you can hear just yelling out pain. Oof.
A crafty move there by Ember Moon, a shot right to the lower leg.
That'll earn Moon at least a temporary reprieve from Bayley's offense. Wow.
Well, hold on, and Ember Moon just sprung up and caught Bayley, who's the back of her left leg went into the bottom rope. Oh, and now Bayley with a back elbow. Oh, Bayley came in running for the clothesline. Seen that many times before, and Ember Moon did her homework.
How much more can Ember Moon muster?
And Ember Moon is trying to roll towards a cover, and this is smart by Bayley. Cannot lose her title via count-out or disqualification in this match.
Great ring awareness by Bayley, able to buy herself some extra time.
Bayley's got all the time she needs. She's got champion's advantage. We've seen the Iconics' recent history retain a championship by count-out. No shame in that. It's a wise decision by a champion.
Count of 4, and Ember Moon, is coming out after Bayley, and Bayley instead with the interception.
Get inside, Bayley, come on.
And the official restarts his count as Ember Moon was attempting to dive to the outside. And now Bayley's, look where she's got Ember Moon.
Oh, this is perfect positioning if you're Bayley. Bayley might be thinking about that elbow. Ooh.
You're absolutely right, Byron. Ember Moon saw that coming.
Now it's Moon.
Now Ember Moon going up to the top turnbuckle against Bayley and the Hurricane Rana. And now look at this. Oh! Double knees to the face, hook to the leg by Moon to win the title and a kick out.
That was the best chance thus far that Ember Moon has had of putting Bayley away, and she knows it. See the look of despair on the face of the challenger.
Take a look at this Hurricane Rana all the way from the top rope. Bayley launched halfway across, and Ember would follow it up with this very innovative, I don't know how you ended in sort of a code breaker type maneuver. Double knees to the face. Ember nearly captured the SmackDown Women's Championship, but Bayley still in this fight.
Both women clearly have done their history on each other, know each other so well, and have been forced to come up with new ways to be offensive here in this match. Oh! Wait a minute, go for the belly to belly. And Ember Moon saw it coming and again battled her way free. Oh.
Bayley. And that second rope now. Trying to fend off.
Oh, caught and tossed into a power bomb. Great move by Ember Moon to win the SmackDown Women's Championship kick out.
Listen, Bayley said she wanted Ember Moon's best, and I think it's safe to say we are getting Ember Moon's best in this match.
You can't help but be impressed by the fight Ember Moon has provided to this point. That said, nothing will impress quite like capturing the SmackDown Women's Championship.
And look at this, I think Ember Moon was trying to make her way to the corner. Think about maybe the eclipse, and Bayley saw that move coming. And now Ember Moon's got a clear pass to the turnbuckle, going up to the top. Can she put away Bayley here at SummerSlam? Look out.
Bayley lost her footing momentarily. Ember trying to...
Whoa! Oh, Bayley to belly from the top. Covered by the champion. Bayley puts away Ember Moon.
Here is your winner and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
This was an incredible physical back and forth matchup, but there is no question Bayley earned the right to still call herself champion here tonight.
Bayley wanted a test. Bayley wanted a battle. She got those things out of a very willing competitor in Ember Moon. But this is what would end Ember's opportunity. A massive Bayley to belly suplex. Ember crashing all the way from the top rope. That is a long way down. It's not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop at the end.
Go big or go home. Bayley went big, and that's why she can call herself still SmackDown Women's Champion.
Since Bayley went big, Saxton, does that mean you can go home?
Ember Moon, a fantastic effort tonight, but it's Bayley who remains your SmackDown Women's Champion.